para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mataahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago.
Palakpakan po natin ang ating mahal na Pangulo.
Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso.
Sa ngayon naman po ay inahanyaan natin ang ating Pangulo sa stage para sa ating palatuntunan.
Tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Muli, ang ating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Inaanyayahan po natin ang lahat na manatiling nakatayo para sa isang panalangin na pangunguna ni Lieutenant Colonel Roy Ongao, Chaplain ng Special Operations Command.
Manalangin tayo. Isang pinagpala mong araw at pagtitipon ang kinaroroonan namin ngayon, O Panginoong Diyos. Pinupuri ka namin sa pagtitipon na ito at pinasasalamatan sa pagkakataon na ito ay matutuloy na itong proyektong pabahay na ilang taon nang nakabinbin. Maraming salamat, Panginoon, sa tulong at suporta ng mga kinauukulan, lalong-lalo na ang aming Pangulo, Ginoong Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Isang tunay na pagpapala ito para sa tropa ng Scout Rangers at malaking inspirasyon sa aming kasundaluhan. Hinihiling po namin, Panginoon, ang iyong pagpapala para sa proyektong ito upang matagumpay na matapos at malugod na maani ang kapakinabangan nito. Ilayo mo nawa sa kapahamakan ang lahat ng gagawa sa proyektong ito. At para sa aming lahat, patuloy mo po kaming kasihan ng iyong pagpapala upang manatiling malakas at masigla na tumugon sa iyong kalooban sa buhay paglilingkod. Mapaunlad at ikarangal nawa namin ang kaisahan naming pagsulong at pagsisikap para sa ikabubuti ng aming samahan at ng aming inang bayan. Ikaw nawa ang pangunahing inspirasyon namin sa bawat kilos ng aming paggawa upang ang lahat ng aming gagawin ay humantong sa kabutihan ng balana at sa lalong ikapagkakapuri ng iyong pangalan. Papuri sa iyo, Panginoon, ngayon at magpasa walang hanggan. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Ongao. Maupo po tayong lahat. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Narito po tayo ngayon upang makibahagi at maging saksi sa groundbreaking ceremony ng Scout Ranger Bill sa ilalim ng bagong AFP-PNP Housing Program. Upang simulan ang ating programa, nais po nating tawagin si Deputy Regiment Commander ng 1st Scout Ranger Regiment, Colonel Henry G. Dar, para sa pambungad na pananalita.
President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Cabinet members present, members of the Armed Forces and Philippine National Police, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. It is with great pleasure to welcome all of you in the groundbreaking ceremony of the FSRR Housing Project. I am deeply honored and delighted on your presence to witness this significant activity here at Scout Ranger Housing Area. On behalf of the members of the 1st Scout Ranger Regiment who are committed in performing their mandates with utmost dedication in the ongoing military operations in Marawi City, I would like to thank all the proponents of this project that it will be realized. This is really a result of the joint efforts of all the members of HUDCC, NHA, and AFP. The success of this project will surely benefit our troops and their families. It took more than a decade for this housing project to be fully implemented. This piece of land was awarded to the Scout Rangers way back 2006. And as you can see, horizontal development was initiated. Needless to say, this project could not be possible without the active support of our President. It has been the desire of our soldiers at FSRR to own a decent yet affordable dwelling to shelter their families. It is an opportune time to continue this project because it will surely motivate our soldiers in continuing the fight, not only in Marawi, but in different areas that needs their services. I am confident that this undertaking will further boost their morale, knowing the fact that their efforts were highly appreciated by the government. We in the regiment also appreciate the valuable cooperation of the local authorities, the people of Bulacan, and our friends and neighbors. This is indispensable for ensuring the successful day-to-day operation of the completion of this project. Once again, welcome.
Salamat po, Colonel Dar. Ngayon na po dumako tayo sa at pakinggan natin ang mensahe ng ating General Manager, National Housing Authority, Marcelino Escalada Jr. ukol sa bagong AFP-PNP Housing Program.
Mr. President, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Secretary. In behalf of our HUDCI Chair, General Eduardo de Rosario, may I have the honor to brief the President of the new AFP-PNP housing design and all other modalities available for in behalf of the Filipino soldiers of the country today. Upon the instruction of the President, we need to review the design, the costing, as well as other modalities to implement. Much more, we want to bring our housing units closer to the camps, closer to the retirement places, closer to the homes of our soldiers. This afternoon, Mr. President, allow me to run through the different projects in the country today dedicated to our soldiers and police officers. Next. We have the biyaya ng pagbabago, the new AFP-PNP, BFP, BGMP, Bucor housing projects of the Duterte administration. Down the line, if you can see, there are 10 sites in the country today. Number 1 is the Madayao in Talomo, which will give us 860 units. Lantaw Homes in Tugbuk, that's 2,000 units. Ciudad de Dahican in Mati, that's 750 units. Kabaluay Place, Kabaluay, Zamboanga City, 1,500. Scout Ranger Ville, San Miguel, Bulacan, 1,000. I think that is the essence of our coming together this afternoon. I first got the instruction to the President when he came over here, I think many months ago, but the time has come for us to groundbreak, and after 2 or 3 groundbreakings in the past, today has become a reality. And we are constructing 1,000 housing units in the 50-hectare property of the Scout Ranger Ville in San Miguel, Bulacan. Number 6, we have the Christine Villas, Upper Hinaplaon, Iligan City, that's 1,000. Vista Alegre Homes, Bacolod City, 1,000. Casa San Miguel, Barangay Burot, Tarlac City, 1,000. Woodstone, San Fernando, La Union, 1,000. And Luwakan Heights, Fort Gregorio del Peral, Baguio City, 800. A total, Mr. President, for your administration in 2017 and 18, and hopefully onwards, because we're able to increase the budget in 2018, today we report to you that we will construct 10,910 units for all soldiers of AAP and PNP of the country today. These are the designs. Next. So you look at the design, we have a duplex and at the same time the low-rise building. For the first time in the country today, our APPNP will have a low-rise building in an urban center. We are happy to report to everyone that we are using, ginagamit namin ang properties ng NHA to depart from the previous locations in the past na malayo, pangit, at saka poor quality. This time, it's near, it's affordable, and very strategic for all other activities. Next. 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 In behalf of HADSI and NHA, maraming salamat po at magandang hapon sa kanilang lahat.
Thank you, GM Escalada. Upang ipakilala ang ating panauwing pandangal, nais po nating tawagin si Secretary Delphine Lorenzana ng Department of National Defense.
Mga kababayan, ang ating pinakamamahal na Pangulo, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Thank you for your courtesy. Please sit down. Defense Secretary Delphine Lorenzana, the HUDCC Chair Eduardo de Rosario, Congressman Alfredo Benitez, Sir, Senador General Anyo, and the Major Service Commanders, Bulacan Governor Wilhelmo C. Alvarado, San Miguel Mayor Marvi Mendez Coronel, NHA General Manager Marcelino Escalada, mahusay talaga yan. Officials and staff of the HUDCC, NHA, and the elite officers and enlisted men of the 1st Scout Rangers Regiment, makasama ko sa gobyerno, mga minamahal kong kababayan. in the essence, yun ang sinabi ni General Manager Escalada, and he was, or he has been with me for the last, since I was mayor in 1988. He's good, and as you can see in Davao, there are a lot of housing for yung mga kababayan natin na hindi wala. And I am happy, hindi talaga ako nagkamali na hindi ko kayo dinajamming ha. Nung nauna akong presidente, tinitignan ko, I've been mayor for the last 23 years, and some of you might have passed Davao. Silang lahat dumaan ito ng Davao na sa kasama ko sa stage. Ed was the task force commander. And alam mo, the predilection of presidents is lean towards the military. Either it's Aquino or Arroyo or somebody. Alam mo kasi, this is not to berate my countrymen, but yung nasa civil service, kung bago pa kayo, while you are building a career in the bureaucracy, ang tsatsaga ninyo, CESO and all of the examinations that would qualify you to the higher positions. Kaya lang, magdating na kayo sa itaas, and over time, matanda na rin kayo, medyo, some of them are, or you, have become indolent. Yang, hindi mo masunod ang gusto mo. Kung masunod man, takes time. Pag matanda na kasi, tapos alam ninyo na hanggang dyan na lang kayo, because yung mga directors are usually political appointees unless you are really extraordinarily good. Problem is, when you reach at that age, tamad na, and you seem to be not, you do not just stop to the measure of, kaya ang kinukuha namin lahat, mga military. Pero sa military kasi, at least baski na retired, you've been trained to have an organized mind. Tapos isang salita lang. You do this, and with of course, with the exception of yung housing ko. Kasi may maipakita na kami sa tao. We have enough evidence to show to you na kung ano yung pananalita namin, what we promise to the people, we deliver. And this is what's happening in Davao. Kung punta kayo ng Bago Galera, then you go to as far as Los Amigos, ang makikita niyo yung housing projects for the poor. Ang wala sa, especially on a large scale, sabi ko kasi ito kung you must complete this within at least 1 year. So by December, hopefully, by the grace of God, we will have your units ready. Marami akong housing para sa inyo. You have the 5 buildings, 200 units yung mga taga Davao, and the peripheral provinces ng mga sundalo. Buildings, you have 660 units. Itong buildings, medyo maliit, but itong floor area ninyo sa 5 buildings is already 42. From 24, sabi ko sa kanila, gawain ninyong 42 kasi nagrereklamo yung sundalo, parang tent lang daw ang floor area. So, malaki na to, 24. What I have noticed, actually, yung, take note of this, housing, yung mga material sa banyo. Yun ang nag-breakdown kaagad. So you might, it's all very cheap now. The goods are coming in almost tariff-free dito sa Sian. It's either you buy, I am not trying to discourage. Meron mga Pilipino na maganda ang produkto. But I'd like you to choose the durable ones. Wear and tear yan araw-araw, pati ang unang nagpa-polter, alam mo, plus. So, piliin ninyo yung maganda. Mga bata, sometimes they play with it. So, ano lang ninyo. Sa barangay Talomo, I have 1,000 units for you. Diyan lang sa Patina banda, sa Talomo. Talomo ang dagat ng Talomo barangay. It's well within the, well of course, hindi kasing develop ng ibang lugar, pero it's within the city of Davao. Sa barangay Kabuluay, Zamboanga City, yung mga taga-Zamboanga sundalo, and in the peripheral provinces, you have 1,500 units. Sa Tugbok naman, Davao City, yung anak kong si Inday, ewan ko si Inday, hindi madrawing ano. Basta ako, ang 1,000 dyan, para sa inyo yan. Sabi ko, Day, yung iyong 1,000, para na lang sa mga rebelde. Yung bababa, kasi hindi natin napaghaluin niya, magbabarilan taga yan. So it's about a good distance of, how many kilometers yan? Mga 18? So malayo ang tinginan na mainit. Walang kasahan ng baril. Sa Dahican, Mati, you have 750. Gano'n rin, 42 ka lang. An upper hinaplanon, Iligan, you have 1,000. So at least may bahay kayo. Ngayon, sabi ko, hindi ko kayo nadyami. Bakit ko kayo inuna? Matagal ako sa gobyerno. Ang tatay ko was once upon a time in Jago during the war. And he used to say that he was also governor of Davao. Inuuna niya dahil ang sundalo pati police, on the average, huwag kayong, do not be offended. Medyo nasa delikado na sitwasyon everyday sa buhay nila. On the low averages, mukhang mauna kayo. So, I have this in mind. And I am also here to pay homage to our brothers. I don't know if it was just a woman casualty. To honor their sacrifice to the country. The best way I could is to provide, pero matagal na to ha. This was before the Zamboanga siege. Yung nauna akong punta dito, I remember, tapos tinitingnan ko, malaking yung lupa nito. Gawain mo na ng bahay. Yung una ninyo sa, yung inagaw ng Kadamay, sabi ko, tinawag ko na lang sila. Jalan nyo, sabi ko, na lang ninyo. Total, Pilipino man rin yan. Ano, gawain natin dyan, barilin natin para umalis. So, ibigay mo na lang sa kanila. Total, maliit yun. Yun ang original na, yun, 20. Pero ibigay na ninyo yan. Inaagaw na rin nila. Bigyan ko lang kayo ng bago na mas malaki. And this is really the result of that sad event there. Mas malaki itong inyo, mas maganda, and you are from demanding crowd. May I just a few words for ako ba yung ano ko itong every time minsan paglabas ninyo sa kampo, sa truck. In about a few kilometers, lalo na sa naambos, konsumido ako talaga dyan. Sabi ko kay Delphine Lorenzana, Delphine, ano ba itong, how to solve this problem na maghihintay lang yung mga intelligence nila dyan, tapos communicate. Maybe they would have a way of knowing where you're bound to. Along the way, meron talagang mangyari na. If I had the money, bibili na ako ng mga choppers na transport. But we are short now, this year. Probably, magdasal kayo in about the next 2-3 years, I can buy those choppers. You have to go by air. Because dito kasi, wala talaga. You cannot fight openly on the streets, on the highways, because ikaw, you are conscious of hitting innocent civilians. Pigil kayo. Wala itong mga walang hiya na NPA, wala naman ito. Kung sino ang madidisgrasya, pasensya. So, we are always hampered by the thought that we cannot harm the civilians. So with that also, your reluctance to shoot just like that. Titignan muna ninyo kung ano yung sa likod. And all of the things that are in a places you in constraint. So, pag-aralan ninyo mabuti yan kasi dyan ko nakikita palagi na I'm almost close to desperation pag makita ko yung ganon ang nangyari. Also, sabi ko nga, hintay-hintay lang kayo makabuelo ako. Hindi naman yung kailangan din, hindi mo kailangan sekreto yung sarasyan. Ayaw nilang public. Ayaw nila. Malaman, marinila yan kung saan galing. Anyway, sabihin mo lang kay Igor, ano ba sikreto dyan? As part of yung nadala ko galing Russia, pumunta kami, almost just below 24 hours. We will have the Kalashnikov. So, it's just a matter of using the memory lang yan, 5,000. So, yung pag 5,000 sa inyo, ang baril siguro, Kalashnikov na. Mag-alar na lang kayo ng Russian para makumpleto yun. We expect the arms to coming in. Kailan din? It's usually keeping it a secret. And a lot of people, if they dock the ships there, tatanong talaga yung mga ano yung dinidiskarga. But yun ang take ko ngayon sa inyo. I am very sad that we have lost a lot of men dyan sa Marawi. And sasabi ko, there will be no let up until the last terrorist is taken out. Mahirap yung... Hindi ako sabihin mo, bigyan ko sila leksyon, but that it is not good to tinker with the Republic of the Philippines. But I have an army na gusto ko paglabas ko sa presidente, be patient. Itong terrorism, inspired ng ISIS, will not go in about 7 to 10 years. There will be violence everywhere. Kaya sa mga Amerika, sa Europe, lahat tinamaan. Tayo most profoundly sa siege sa Marawi. They will not disappear. They will regroup anywhere and everywhere. Ang sabi ko lang, and I'm warning you, the soldiers of the Republic, what if they strike in 5 places at the same time? Zamboanga, maybe Basilan, Isabela. Yan ang pumapasok sa opisina ko. And one major cities. Well, in the long run, we will prevail, but initially, so just remember that terrorism is a deadly movement to confront us and our children, yung mga anak natin. Yung mga anak ninyo, abutan pa ito. It will reach your retirement age. So just be prepared for that. Itong droga, it's worldwide. Wag na yung hindi maniwala kasi they are being paid by the CIA, lahat na. Kung hindi nila gusto yung tao, kasi talagang suplado ako. Hindi ako ng mga Amerikano or anybody for that matter. The Chinese, Russian. I just deal with them directly and I'm very frank. Mas maambunga ako kasi pag may insulto ako. So, but ito lang tandaan ninyo. The drug problem is being controlled now by the 14K Bamboo Triad, ang Southeast Asia. Lahat na ito ngayon nakikita natin, they continue to operate the drug syndicates from the national penitentiary, even as far as Mindanao because of the advent of telecommunications. Meron rin doon. Meron doon 3, pero patay na. Chinese na nilipat doon sa ganun pa rin ang ginawa ng pero namatay sa dengue. Sabay-sabay yung 3. Anong kaliber ng dengue yun? Important siguro. Sabi ko nga kay Ambassador, you know, Ambassador, we're great friends. We respect each other. Mutual, ito. And but I just must tell you that a lot of Chinese doing business, drugs. Bahala ka. Baski anong gawin. Then he issued a warning to the Chinese residents here that they cannot expect help from their government if they are in this kind of. Adi okay, magkaintindihan tayo. Yan lang as the redeeming factor of the Chinese. It has nothing to do with the Chinese people. It is not an issue of government. It's an issue of criminals both in the Philippines and in China getting together to wreak havoc to our country. Yan mahirap tanggapin yan. Bakit sisiraan? Just give me a few words. Bakit? Tayo, ilan lang makuha natin sa retirement natin? How much? Ako malaki kasi pegged to the last salary. I could finance my hospitalization pag-retire ko sa aking pension. I can provide hospitalization for my family. The longest, about 7 months, the best of care, pinakamahal na kwarto. But after that, ako, you think if I get to live for 15 years, yung sweldo ko, kasya yan sa medisina. Pati pagtanda ko, sino magbayad ng hospital? Sino magsubo ng lugaw sa bunganga ako? Ako. Mga anak ko. Kung kulangin ako, sinong bibili ng medisina? Anak natin. Minsan isangla pa yung mga lupain nila. Kasi ang tatay o nanay nagkasakit. Same story. Same story of my father and what I did for my parents. Please remember, she got to live for 96 years. Tayo. Si Ramon ang tayo. Si Tan tayo. Inyo, mas mababa ang inyo. Kaya mo, SSS 1,000. Ang medisina ngayon, magkano? Pag hit mo ng 60 o 50, Pasok na yan. Diabetes, kasi kinakain natin kanin. That's the most vicious of all the carbohydrates. Kaya pinakamataas ang Southeast Asia because we are a rice eating. Hindi yan virus, it is not a bacteria. It just malfunctions sa body mo because of yung sobra tayo sa carbohydrate. Heart, tatamaan yan. Kidney, kayong mga sundalo. Halos lahat, kidney. Butit na lang, itong hospital ninyo, maganda na. Lahat ng equipments, binili ko na. Lahat ng generators kailangan niyo ko. Sabi ko, at this time sa aking panahon, hingiin na ninyo kasi ibibigay ko. Hindi na ako magbili, sabi ko kay Delvin, ng mga second hand, yung chopper ng Amerikanong binigay o tatlo. Hindi yan bigay, bili yan, tapos nahulog. Yung last time sa Lipa, patay lahat. 3 of those really came from Germany. Refurbished lang yan. So it passes to a middleman, yung mga negosyante, ipagbili. Pag-sprayhan lang yan ng langis dyan, sinaw na. Pag sinaw na, parang bago tingnan, spray. Okay na yan. Okay na, ihulog. So sabi ko, panahon ko wala. Talagang brand joke. Sabi ko kay Delphin, pag wala tayong pera, huwag ka na lang bumili. Maghingi na lang tayo. Binigyan mo tayo ng China. Okay mo yung sniper. Sabi ko, bigyan mo pang kami ng marami kasi ang style ngayon, sniping na. So you have to improve, almost all should undergo sniping. And learn how to use the mas madali. But that is the modern fighting. Look at in the Middle East. It took Iraq to retake the last yung town nila. Why? We have seen the devastation sa Middle East. Mosul, Aleppo. Why? Because it's new terrain. Hindi ka ganito na yung NPA. Mas madali patayin itong mga NPA kasi open field eh. Itong terorista, mag-agaw sila ng isang syudad. At i-fortify nila, lahat ng windows, meron silang butas. So yung pagdating ng mga sundalo ko, ako, tapos, hurot, lahat, yung unang responder, yung Marines. Kasi nakapwesto na sila. At hindi natin alam, yun lang ang sisi ko diyan sa mga opisyal. Sa the local government. I think I'll have to purge them. Nobody told us yung mga tunnels dyan. Parang Vietcong. So takbo-takbo sila, mahirapan tayo, plus the hostages, at yung sanang ayaw ko sirain yung mosque, kung maaari lang. Alam mo bakit? Marami tayong kababayan na sa labas na nagtrabaho nandyan sa Muslim country. I have to sabi ko, huwag muna yung kumaari lang kasi kawawa mga kababayan natin sa labas. Anyway, there has to be a point. Sabi nila na wala na tayong magawa. So be it. But at least alam ng mga Muslim na we tried to kill unnecessarily civilian. Yun ang nangyari dyan. Dito kami sa itaas, nagdidebate kami. Ako naman, the higher interest is really, there are a lot of Filipinos working in the Middle East, close to 2 million. Ayaw ko magkaroon ng sentimento na backlash. Yun ang akin. So pinaalam ko na sa mundo na kung maaari lang, wag nating galoy. So, batapos man ito, paglabas natin sa Marawi, we go quietly. We do not want to show any kind of celebration or happiness. Because after all, they're all Filipinos. Whether we like it or not, kasama na sila dito. And we try always to forge unity. But we will have our own Thanksgiving to honor the fallen soldiers and policemen. and I will see to it that they will be rewarded appropriately. And just like itong dito, magkano ibigay mo? And India? 70,000 pesos? Okay. Aside from the unit that you will get, kung makompleto na, you will receive from me 70,000. Parang kasi alam ko na we are expecting a very troubled world ahead. So, we will have to make the sacrifice. Kaya punta ako ng Marawi. Do you know that mag-take off kami doon gabi na? Diyan sa Camp Ranao. Mag-landing ako doon, tapos mag-istorya kami hanggang alas 8. Tapos mag-take off kami. Sabi nila ng security, dito na tayo matulog. Suluhin ninyo. Hindi, maglakad ako hanggang Iligan. Tulog dito na. Saan na tayo matulog dito? Talagang pinipilit namin mag-take off. Baski gabi. Malaman lang ng sundalo na we share the same risks. Gusto ko nang sumali nga eh. Sabi ko, ako na una para walang masabi yung tao. Sabi, mayabang ka lang. May matamhaan kayo, matunog ka lang ng langsan dyan, agay-agay ka na kaagad. Kasali na yung yabang. Kailangan. Siyempre leader ka, magyabang ka. Pero wala niyo akong bukuhin sa maraming tao. Ano man. Matinig ka pa ng lansang dyan, sir. Mag-agaray-agaray ka na. Anyway, that's the story of where I am now. I'm here to pay honor to, firstly, to my soldiers, my policemen.
Instruction nila 42 square meters, gagawin 60 square meters.
Malaki itong inyo. From 42 to 60. Malaki na yan. Kung relihiyon mo Mormon, yung isang taas, isang pamilya doon sa itaas, magawa ka lang hagdanan dito sa side. Pwede ang Mormon, tatlo-tatlo rin eh. Yan lang nakita ko na walang problema. So, yan ang ano ko, 62 meters, you'd be comfortable. I'm just interested in improvement of the quality of the fixtures. Ano pa yung ganun lang nung una, yung bronze. Kasi yung ganun-ganun, sisira. Alam mo, walang panahon ng sundalo mong paisayos ng bahay. Lakad ng lakad. So, we will make it as comfortable as, and this I can, bigyan ako konting panahon, ha? Pasensya lang kayo. Nung last change of command sa Army, nag-retire si John Miranda. Sip-isip ko kayo, you are perennially, not really begging, but asking, kulang na kulang. Sabi ko kay Dominguez, kababata ko yan, kapitbahay ko yan, bright, yan si Finance Secretary. Sabi ko, saan? Kasi yung una, sabi niya, iba sabi ko, I'll raise 50 billion na maiwan sa inyo. Sabi niya, no, hindi yan, binugok yan. Bright ito, valedictorian. So, ano ba para ang bright na solution? So, look, itong kampo ninyo, nandyan sa, yung basis sa conversion noon, hindi man dumating sa inyo. Well, akala namin yun, pero napagbili, wala man. Sabi ni Sani, gawin mo na lang itong sa kanila. Kanila talaga. Give it to the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ang suggestion niya, maghanap na lang kayo ng ibang kampo. Malapit lang. Diyan sa itaas ng Baliches. Tapos ito, i-lease ninyo. Hindi ninyo pwedeng ipagbili. Kung ipagbili ninyo, i-lease ninyo, bilyon yan. Ang kikitain yan, inyo. Sabi ni Dominguez, magawa kayo ng sariling parang GSIS. Ibuhos yung pera doon, i-list na lang ninyo lahat. Maraming kukuha niyan. Tapos yung pera, ilagay ninyo sa inyong GSIS. Gusto ni Dominguez separate from the GSIS. Doon na kayo kumuha ng incremental increase ninyo plus the additional yung appropriation ng gobyerno sa budget. Then you have the income from the yung propiedad ninyo. You can buy the arms that you want, probably not in so many quantities. Diyan na yung kunin ninyo yung lahat, pang education. Pera yan, malaki yan. At mukha ngang sobra-sobra. Kung mapa-list ninyo, gaya ng ang malaki ngayon, itong sa BCD, it's about 1 million per square meter. Per square meter, it's 1 million now sa BCD yung dati. Pinakamahal nga ng Duterte country. Na kung i-list lang ninyo yan, 50 years, another 50 years, it becomes solely the property of the armed forces. Hindi na kayo magsigi, hindi kayo magmakaawa. Wala kayong equipment, sabihin, di kaya na, bili tayo. Hindi one-third. Ito benefits, ito para acquisition, ito incremental increase every 2-3 years. Okay na kayo. Yun ang proposal ko. My suggestion now is that you form a committee of 2, kasi sa akin, gobyerno to, then we get 1 from the private sector na yung marunong about investment. So inyo na yan. Wala nang pakialam ang national government dyan. Palaguin ninyo yan at okay na kayo. Next year, inuna ko kayo. And for the reason I just stated, inuna kayo. January, doble na ang sweldo ninyo. So towards the end of the year, mayroon na kayong mga bahay. It's an improved space of 64. Maka-garden ka pa. Most important thing really is huwag ninyong bitawan ang Bonifacio. If you decide to lease it 100 years, okay, 50, renewable another 50. Basta inyong property. It will keep you in healthy position maybe for the next 150 years. Yan na lang ang ibigay ko sa inyo na talagang may impact sa buhay ninyo pati sa inyong pamilya. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, mahal naming Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. May we request the President for a photo opportunity in 2 batches. First batch on stage, second batch downstage.
Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon.